Nickemwit here, Falcon+Peach Teams tutorial. The first rule of playing Falcon+Peach in teams is stay close together. All of your strength comes from being next to each other. Peach is slow and sucks at regrouping. So, I personally would say, depending on your strengths as a player, having Peach in front is usually better against Spaceys and probably Puff. If there's a Marth and the Marth in front, then you should probably be in front. Against Falcon, you should also probably be in front. Sheik, I'd say whoever's in front, just do your best. It's pretty hard. But this can also change depending on how strong you are at aggression. If you're playing with a Can't Be Peach and you're a more aggressive Falcon, then maybe even against Spaceys you should play in front. But again, if you're in front, just make sure you don't overshoot too hard and get separated, because you really gotta stay close to her. Here's some footage I recorded earlier. Most of these punishes are 2v1s, which you would not easily be able to execute with somebody's teammate is there to help. However, they're also quick combos, so if the person's teammate is across the stage recovering, star KO'd, you have a high chance to be able to actually execute these before they can get disrupted. So, right there, that was good DI by the Fox to actually get out of that down smash, right? But if you're right there to cover the escape, then they're kind of screwed a lot of the time. So it's really hard for people to know how to DI to get out of these down smashes and to also not miss techs. So if you're just there doing basic sandwich stuff, putting a knee right next to the Peach, a lot of times it's incredibly powerful. So, just basic sandwich stuff here, right? Just hit people into the blender. And you can literally just get fucking kills off basically nothing, right? Knee to down smash to knee, right? Just like that can be a stock easily. You can even literally knee the Peach and it'll be fine a lot of the times. It doesn't matter that much. She's heavy. If they happen to be at a similar percent, maybe Peach are a little bit lower, then if you knee them both in the same direction off stage, a lot of times the Peach will actually just be able to back air or nair the Fox out of the hit stun anyway. So yeah, it's really fucking easy a lot of the time to get kills with this comp. So one of the things to note is it can be a little bit tricky to know if it's your turn or the Peach's turn. Sometimes you'll be licking your lips, but definitely let the Peach float off and wrap up the kills, a lot of the time herself, because she's really suited for that. So here's just more clips that I made with letting the Peach take her turn off stage. Obviously, there's defensive things that the Fox could do. I'm just trying to show a variety of situations here. So platform tech chases together. This is a really good example of something that the team does well, but you have to be in position and you have to execute them quickly. So you just want to cover all the platform options together. With Peach, you got to be careful about which hitbox you use on her up air. Definitely don't get the lateral, inside hitbox, because if they ASA down, they'll get out. But either strength of the upward hitting hitboxes should generally be good. And with Falcon, you usually want to knee, but you can stomp sometimes as well, especially if you have extra time, right? So just pretty fucking free a lot of times to cover these things together. And again, you can use your discretion for how much time you have to go for an extension or not. And sometimes even you can use knockback stacking too for a longer thing. You'd be surprised how often that something like this next one with a back air or the backside of a nair will actually just pretty much combo almost inescapably if you have the time. But obviously most of the time you just want to hit them toward the blast zone. Similar stuff for a Falcon, gets a knockdown, just have the Peach cover the roll in, and you can cover the other options on the outside. And ideally with knee if you're spaced for it, but sometimes stomp is easier to cover all the available space. Dash attack can be a pretty good opening for Peach when she's in front, so be ready to knee off that, and again, make sure that she's ready for you to knee. Same thing can go with a down tilt. Down tilt, not something that you'll usually be able to approach with, but once in a while, if y'all are playing a little bit slow, in this situation, Peach should move to the right, but you can just get a really easy knee off that. Much like I said about the down tilt and the dash attack, up throw can be really good too. So obviously, grab into knee at high percent is always good with every comp, but up throw can lead to really easy conversions. So if they DI behind towards you here, you can basically do whatever you want, right? Knee is always a good choice, but you can pick whatever combos you want. And then if they DI off stage or away from their teammate, then the Peach can usually just mess them up and just float off and nair them. Now on top of that, you can at lower mid percents go for grab break combos where when you break the grab with an attack, the Peach is instantly actionable and then she can down smash right away, and people are highly likely to mess up their defensive play here, and then you can get, you know, a shit ton of damage or even a quick kill if they DI poorly. If your Peach has been landing a lot of down smashes and you can grab somebody when they're isolated from their teammate, stale down smash will just wobble the person, and you can get a shit ton of % for no effort whatsoever. Peach has some good saves. Remember, Falcon can't sweet spot, so if she just downers near the ledge, that'll hit you when you're up being low. And you can smash the guy up to be able to grab the ledge right away. You know, it has multiple hits, so that can be pretty plausible. You know, she can float out there. One thing she can even do is float past you and, like, hit you toward the stage with an aerial, where other characters don't have the ability to go off stage the same way without expending all their resources. You know, she can down air, or up air, up there, and that can send you higher too. And if you're getting ledge hogged, she can also down smash. If you're like coming from low, right, this will clear the ledge if somebody is trying to ledge hog you. Maybe even if they fuck up their invincibility, it'll cheese them. And you as the recovering teammate will definitely know to tech that. So actually, like, running up and down smashing can be a pretty good save. And it can, if you get hit by it, let's see, if you're not coming from really low and you're coming from a little bit higher, you can DI it and then get hit across the stage really easily. And one more save she has is the parasol one, right? Run off up B. It can catch the person if they're a little bit slow getting off the ledge too. Falcon Peach, not the strongest in neutral, but the punish game can really make up for it. Now, all these things focused on things that work against fast fallers. You won't have a whole lot of team combos against floaties, but, you know, your neutral's pretty good against floaties, and you can definitely win through attrition, and Falcon can combo floaties himself even. As far as Marth and Sheik goes, just basic teams fundamentals, UGS, ping pong combos, sandwich pressure, you know, good on shield down smashes and stuff, getting shield pokes, especially on Marth, can be really good. It's not really rocket science against those characters. Alright, so that'll do it for Falcon Peach. Click that like and subscribe if you haven't.